Well, here we are, summer 2024. I'm Gary.
And I'm Don, and we're back.
We're back. If you might remember us from our previous podcast, Three Ps in a Podcast, we had so much fun with that. We decided we wanted to get the team back together, and have some fun.
Yeah, I mean, we've also been talking about what we'd want to speak about in this podcast because, we've told a lot of stories in the past, and we're still going to tell a lot of stories. And we're going to get lots of people to tell us their stories too. But what we've talked about is basically, we've all gotten a little older. And I know, horrible words, but we have gotten older. And what we're talking about now is embracing getting older and what that means to us and how we experience it and we deny it and we embrace it and how we got here. And it's basically the core of what our podcast is going to be about.
And not only older, but hopefully wiser.
The
Look
jury's
back
still out on that. So
looking back on, things in the past, maybe we would have handled them differently had we known then what we know now. I mean, it's a mixed bag of just life experiences, bringing some friends in periodically and let them share their stories, talk about what's going on in our lives, in current events, just kind of a little bit of recap of everything.
Yeah, so I think, as Gary said, we're going to bring in headline news, gossip, movies, anything we can think of to talk about that we think are relevant to all of us. But again, it's going to be mostly directed at us and how we're dealing with this stage of our lives. So I think we know it's going to resonate with all of you because it resonates with us, and sometimes it hurts my back and my knees.
We're not going to be talking about your knees right now.
But well, this whole story is about. Never mind. No, it's a PG-rated show.
So Don, where can they find us?
Okay, well, there's actually a lot of great places that you can find us now, and we've got a couple of new places. So on Instagram, you can find us at Don and Gary Doin 60. You can also find us on Facebook. And we are also going to be on YouTube now at Don and Gary Doing 60. So we have a lot of places for you to find us. And I guess, Gary, we should talk a little bit of fact. We've gone video.
Yes.
All the kids are doing it. So.
Oh my God, you're going to see everything. Everything.
Nook and cranny. Every nook and cranny that we hid from you when we didn't have the video.
I'm so glad I've been, moisturizing.
And I'm so glad I'm hanging upside down like a bat. It makes all the blood run to my face. But yeah, I mean, again, this is we're excited. It's a project of love because we think we've had such a good time doing the previous podcast. We have such good simpatico. And I guess what I'm most excited about, Gary, is the fact that we're going to bring our friends and associates in to tell us some of their stories. Because the big reason why we're reaching out is because we want to tell you what we're going through and how we're dealing with life. But we really would love to hear from our friends and colleagues, how they're doing with their lives, stories they have about coping, stories they have about getting older, aches and pains, joy and laughter, tears.
A lot of tears, a lot of laughter, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, come and join us. We're going to be out there soon with a lot of content. We're excited about it. We'll be posting all of our socials. And Gary, do we have an email address?
We do. Okay. So you can email us at Gary. No. Don.
That's right.
Gary. You're first.
Yes.
Again. All right. The email address is donandgarydoin60@gmail.com.
And you can also DM us on Instagram because that's how we'd like you to contact us, either through the email address or on the Instagram page, just to say, you know what? Yeah, I'd like to come on. I'd like to talk about it. And as we've said before, we're also going to track you down, because we know there's a lot of wonderful people out there that would love to tell us their story, even if they don't know it yet.
We'll force it out of you.
Yeah, so join us at Don and Gary Doing 60 on all the socials, including Spotify and Apple Podcasts, as usual, and we'll see you soon. Say bye, Gary.
Bye, Gary.